For the entrance activity for the raid King's Fall, you would split into 3 teams of two go middle, two go left, two go right. You're essentially trying to throw an orb into the statues in the center at roughly the same time. You have about a 5-second giveaway of each orb being slammed. Everyone stays in the middle to help out with the middle team to get the first 2 relics in the first objective. When everyone splits off, you just have to have one person grabbing a relic at the same time of each side. The other person is clearing out ads and opening the doors. Pretty much anything can open these doors as long as you're hitting something with pretty heavy fire, and if the runners are fast enough, you should be able to do this even in the 30-second limited time they get some points. Occasionally the runners will have the full minute. It is still not to my knowledge what causes this to happen. Sometimes it's when someone's not played, sometimes it's when there's no ads whatsoever on the field. It's completely random in my time doing the raid. For weapons, you can bring any weapons you want into the counter, if you want to call it it. My go-to is something that can take care of large amounts of ads. If you have it, the Forbearance Grenade Launcher works wonders for this. You can just keep on chaining reactions to get it done. If you don't have Forbearance, just anything that can kill ads as quick as possible will help. For your other main gun, something that can be a heavy hitter for yellow bars that do show up ever so often, especially in the middle. For your power weapon, something that can take care of these doors as quick as possible. Sometimes you want to change out relic holders. Maybe someone's not there in time. Sometimes someone dies. All this stuff happens here just because it is in fact not a darkness zone. So you can clearly try whatever you want in here and not be really penalized. For my go-to loadout, I tend to use a shotgun in my primary slot, Forbearance in my second slot, and a sword for my heavy slot. For 2 reasons I use a sword. I like the quickness of Igor's Edge to try to get back as quick as possible so I'm ready when everyone else is. And if you do the heavy tech on the blight doors, it actually takes care of it instantly. Again, you don't have to use swords, but it is probably the quickest way just so you keep that movement and you get something that literally kills it in one hit. But I'll let the rest of this encounter play out from my team. If you have any questions for this particular encounter, be sure to leave it down in the comments down below.
How did that not do this, bro? Wait, I get how I died. Pete, what happened? See, I understand my death because, you know, apparently I didn't get the most momentum I should have, but, you know.
What is happening, Jordan?
Other things are happening.
Those fucking goofballs.
Hi, Guardian.
Running around the fucking circus.
When's the last time
No, fuck you, I'm grabbing that shit.
You guys ready?
We already grabbed it.
Pick it up.
Yeah, we're ready.
Hey, look, we got the minute.
Nailed it. This is just a goofball. It's gonna continue on.
This door needs opened.
Oh man, it takes me so many shots
Shoot my
over
door?
here, Ricardo.
Shoot my door. I'm gonna shoot the door.
No, I got it. My bad.
My door.
My bad.
Thank you.
I just totally forgot.
Hey, Caleb, at least we have time for it. The one time we got the minute.
Gee, blush.
Gave us the pity minute. That's what that was.
I know, right?
Keep fucking it up.
Guardian, don't leave me.
I'm not leaving, but I'm here. Alright, Twins, you got that one?
Please don't leave me.
Yeah.
See, I remember that time, Jordan. Oh, this guy's fucking me up, Gordo.
Hold on, I'm here with you.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm almost
Here,
here.
there's a nade. That nade's a healing if you got it.
Alright, okay. He almost got me. I should have put out heavy. Feel like we got some over on this side.
Hey, so
Yep, you got him?
Yeah.
Slam it once.
Slam Twins. Both be throwing. Pickle, you ready?
What if I want to?
Nope, I'm not picking up shit. Jeez, what are you guys doing?
Alright, well, let me know when you're ready. One.
You can grab it.
Let's go.
I feel like there's like want to hate fuck each other or something.
Don't tap me.
I mean, who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't want to hate fuck fuck, Pete? Jesus Christ.
Bro, we just had a minute. Game needs to calm down with that shit.
Oh boy, they really improved the sound effect on these thralls in this PS5 version. Disgusting.
The fuck? Dude,
That's not like canon or.
You don't know what I hear.
this hand cannon is not too bad, dude.
Which one? The raid hand cannon?
Yeah.
What do you got on it?
Firefly payload.
Oh, you got the fate bringer real nice.
You can grab it.
That warms my heart.
Okay, you wanna...
You ready, Pickle?
Do I have to reiterate what I just said before?
Pussy.
Like you can feel the sexual tension in the air.
I wasn't paying attention.
This guy almost kills me, dude. Like it is rough.
Gonna die,
Is it healing aid for you?
die. Someone shoot my door.
Thank you.
I'm
I wanna
trying,
get
brother.
through.
If you are alive,
When
you
this is
never
going-
die.
For sure.
Don't die, sweet prince. Run, Forrest.
That's it, boys.
And we don't need a red board this time.
Alright, let me go to my stasis.
Stice.
Okay. Get fucked up by some stasis. Okay.
Get all.
For the totem encounter, this is a very simple encounter you can do in the raid. You can literally bring anything you want. Personally, if you're gonna bring an exotic, bring an exotic that deals a lot of small add damage. If you have Trinity Ghoul or Thunderlord, it works wonders in here. The essentially of this encounter is you grab the brand, the first player grabs the brand from the starting point where I was. You run to the totem. You gotta stand in the totem so the annihilator totem does not activate, so it doesn't cause a team wipe. You get kills so you can actually obtain Death Singer, because instead of in D1 where you just had to stay on the plate and you gradually got Death Singer power, kills is what causes you to get more Death Singer. Once you are at a time and your partner comes and trades the puff with you, you go back to middle, step on the middle plate until all your Death Singer goes away. Once your Death Singers go away, you go up top on whatever side you are going for, and you gotta kill the wizard, and you gotta kill the second knight. Once you kill the second knight, you get this brand of claimer that you can use to take the buff from your respective side. This is when you ask from your partner, whoever you're going right before, on what their timer is. You want to try to take their buff as close to 1 as possible so they get as much kills as possible so this encounter goes by as quick as possible. For my go-to loadout, I like to bring a shotgun because there are unstoppables in this encounter. So you can either bring a shotgun, a pulse rifle, or use your melee if you are in fact on solar. For my primary, I am using the Trinity Ghoul because it's my favorite way to get through a lot of ads as quick as possible because arc chaining is just so good against Thrall and Acolytes. For my heavy, I am using the Fallen Guillotine Sword. If you don't have a Fallen Guillotine Sword, use whatever sword you want. Again, just like last encounter, you could use a Good Ridge type sword just to get to a place as quick as possible because you do have a time limit of how quick you have to get to your partner. If things are going well, people are popping their supers or using anything else, you're always gonna have orbs, so you can always use your supers to kill the high knights that show up ever so often from the middle. But again, this is literally just a relay race of out surviving the enemy because you can in fact do this forever as long as you're not dying and you're always keeping the brand changed in time. But if you have any questions for this particular encounter, again, put in the comment section down below. I'll answer those questions as best as I can. Always watch out or call out on solvables. This is always to be a pain for a lot of groups, especially when not everyone wants to run solvables. Anyway, I'll let the rest of this encounter play out.
5 seconds. Meet me. Yep.
Okay, cool.
I can get his res. Oh, I don't have anything for the sunstop though.
7, 6,
Do I need to kill this ogre?
4,
Yes, if you
3,
can.
2.
I'm almost dead, bro. I gotta heal up a little bit.
I want to have unstoppable.
I don't know if anyone does. I didn't.
I'm kind of over here, you know, in a
Me and Wolf, the only one with unstoppable. Okay. See how it is. Bunch of
You have to run
non-team
into
players
Wolf.
in this group. I see how it is.
You guys are legends over here. I'm really impressed with it. With this.
5, 4, grab.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Another ogre? Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
runs.
Got 9.
Speeder?
4, 3, 2,
Come to me.
1.
F.
I'm getting better, Pete.
Yes, you are.
These raid weapons are helping. And my aim.
I tried to do a
is
lot.
getting a little bit
Yeah,
better.
man.
I left the ripple, you know.
I did.
8,
Okay.
7, 6, 5, 4, 2.
Alright, I don't have any more heavy.
Me either.
There's some here.
No shot. Come on.
We're good.
Second trap.
For the War Priest encounter, you're going to split up in 3 teams of 2, left, right, and middle. If you have anyone underpowered or not as beefed up as the rest of your teammates, have those people in middle, because the only thing in middle that spawns is they're all acolytes and knights. There's no wizards spawning in middle, which is a good thing for people who can't really take that much damage. For left and right, you're going to have to go through a bunch of ads. If anyone in the team's running Aeons, have them finish off the wizards so your team can have heavy. Once all 4 wizards are killed, 3 yellow bar knights will spawn on each side. Killing all 3 of those will cause the glyph sequence to start. The first person who get on is middle. They'll step on the middle plate, and on the back of the pillars for left and right, they will see 1 glow. If they see non-glow, then the starting plate is middle. Whatever starting plate is, they'll have to call that out, and then they'll get off the plate. Then the starting plate will in fact get on first. They'll see the other 2 pillars to see which one's glowing, call it out, and then last one will call it. The last person to step on their plate will in fact get the brand buff. This is how you do damage to War Priest. You would all team up onto that person if you are using long range weapons like linears, which would be on the respective side. The way you get the buff to extend, you'll have 2 designated people hunting for these taken knights from the last encounter. You will do a call out on the timer, whoever's hiding the brand at this point. Again, just like last encounter, you want to get it as close to 1 as possible so you get as much damage as possible. Since there are 2 knights, you get to extend this twice, so you total of 3 10-second phases. Once
Yours
the
gonna be on
timer is
left,
up,
Guardian?
you will hide behind the respective pillar where it would spawn. This is so you don't die by the white mechanic. You can do this to a total of 4 damage phases because you have 3 pillars to hide behind to stop the white mechanic. Once
I got
you
it.
use 2 pillars or you
10,
do enough damage on the
9,
first pillar,
8,
instead of Hive
7,
being here, Taken will
6,
spawn. Instead of
5,
having 2 wizards to
4,
do
3,
a finisher on
2,
for Aeons to give
1.
extra heavy, you only have 1 Minotaur per side. The other yellow bars, Aeons could finish just so they can spawn special if people need special. For my recommended loadout for this encounter, you want a high damaged primary for special. If you have Arbalest or Izanagi's Burden, this is good for War Priest damage. If
You
you
have
are
enough.
one of the runners, I would suggest a fusion rifle or a shotgun so you can do as high damage as short period of time as possible without using your heavy.
I
For
have
your
a wolf.
secondary, I would suggest getting the Callus mini tool. It is such a good ad clear weapon for things that are not yellow bars, especially
like
if
have a name?
incandescent. It is just blows through the red bar help holes as quick as possible. For the heavy, I would suggest doing your Taipan quest you can get from the Enclave. This is by far the best damaging linear in the game right now, so it's the best thing for boss damage. If you don't have a Taipan, use whatever linear you have or high powered power weapon. For more optimal damage, I would have 1 person who has divinity to use divinity, so you
The
have
game
that
told you
extra
otherwise.
damage boost, and for a bigger crit spot for people who have trouble aiming for his head, especially when he's moving around. But this encounter is very easygoing. It's not forgiving on the plate section, but once you get that down, you can blow through this encounter as quick as possible. If anyone has any questions about this encounter, please put in the comment section down below. I'll answer questions as best to my ability. Anyway, I'll let this encounter play out.
Middle.
I have well, I'll pop first well.
Yours is gonna be left, Guardian.
you got?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Got it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
I'm not even
4, 3, 2, 1.
Get behind the rock.
Alright, after this rock is over, follow me, KGB.
Okay.
Alright, follow me. Should be heavy up here for you.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Heavy.
There should be heavy left, far left as well, but
I think
we
I
have
got
enough
that.
DPS on him, we're good.
Thank you, twin.
Oh god. Oh boy. Oh
what?
boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I gotta go back to my rock. I almost. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Little Jesus. Give me a little baby Jesus. Give me a little.
Little 3-pound, 4-ounce nugget.
Little baby Jesus. He's the cutest ever thing you ever did see.
God, that
About
was
3 pound 4 ounces. Baby little Jesus
Alright,
in a little
face the middle.
tuxedo
Hold
t-shirt.
on, get off. Get back on. Right.
No.
Right. Oh, twin. Okay, you got it. Alright.
It's gonna be left.
Damage.
I'm about to pop a well, just to be safe.
No well.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
We're good.
For the Gogorov encounter, this is a very simple, it's just like D1 if you played at D1 for Gogorov. They just add a little more ads, but that's about it. For the start, you're going to kill every ad in the back. There's a lot of Thrall, a lot of Acolytes, but there is one high-powered wizard that, again, if anyone on your team's running Aeons, you want them to finish so you have heavy for the next round if needed. Once all the ads are killed, you're going to have 2 set gaze switchers. While the first one sets up on the bridge area, everyone else is over by the flag by the first bubble that's ahead above you. Once you get Golgoth distracted towards you guys, the first gazer is going to do a countdown of when they're going to take gaze. During this countdown, you want to get that stack down as quick as possible, because that is how you're going to do the most damage as possible. For taking gaze, I would suggest using a sniper or something that's high damage, just so you can get as quick as possible. But once you are popped the shield down, you are going to want to get that gaze holder to get to the full side as quick as possible, so Golgoth is facing the entire damaging team. Once we're doing damage and you're inside the bubble well, you're going to want to fire at his right stomach kill shot, just so you can do as much damage as possible. You're going to watch out for an unstable light debuff. This will turn your screen green and do a countdown on the bottom left above your super. If you have this, you're going to want to run over to Golgoth, because exploding on him with this debuff will in fact do 4% damage to him. But if you're near any of the friendly guardians in your fire team, it would actually kill them, but not you. You are going to switch gaze 6 times for the 6 bubbles that do spawn in. You want to spread out the wells, rifts, or anything else you want to use to boost damage from these 6 sacks, just so you get as much damage done as possible. For weapons, if you are a gaze shifter, you want to have a sniper or something high powered in your primary slot, just so you can get gaze as quick as possible. You want to use something that can kill the ord as quick as possible, like a Callus mini tool or any SMG or auto rifle, just because they do a decent amount of damage to you. And for heavy, use a linear like Taipan, just so you get as much damage done as possible. For everyone else in the group, you would want to use probably Arbalisk or any other high-powered primary. Then, for your secondary, again, anything that does really well ad clear, like Callus mini tool or any SMG or auto rifle. And power weapon, you would want to use a linear. If one player does have div, they can use div on the Golgoroth's stomach to get that extra damage boost, but you can literally run pretty much
10,
anything in here.
9,
If you're a
8,
Warlock, well it's
7,
recommended. For
6,
Kayan, Thunder Crash is
5,
recommended, and for
4,
Hunter, you can
3,
use
2,
your Golden Gun
1.
with Nighthawk, or you can use the Arc Staff with Stars
Well,
Scale.
skip.
But I'm gonna let this encounter play out. If anyone has any questions about how this encounter is done, be sure to put in the comment section below.
Oh boy, you guys saved my fucking life.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Die, bitch.
Dude, like, I feel like none of my fucking perks are activating with that Tide Panic
Dude.
now.
I'm not doing any DPS at all. I am really sorry.
Yeah, we gotta get it here. It's fine. It's just,
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's okay. Take a break. You do everything anyway, so just take a break.
God, you are right.
Take a day trip to the spot.
You're right about that. I'll tell you what, you damn straight.
Damn Skippy.
And I wasn't really complaining. He's on a fucking face. God damn it. I'm all alone over here on this side, doing all the work again.
I thought you said you weren't complaining.
I was just pointing out a fact.
Just have me in the back if you need it.
Don't want to complain about it.
Wait, did you say the back?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it
Alright,
right
guys.
now.
We're in the
Let
back.
us know when to start shooting this damn thing.
You can shoot it.
So that is the front of Orcs' room, but not the front of Golgoroth.
Yeah, cause it's the front of the fucking ship when we're in the org.
Alright, bubble.
Jesus Christ.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Putting the well down.
Oh my god.
For the Daughter's encounter, it's very similar to D1, but there are some major changes. When you first spawn in, you'll see a knight on a platform. That is, in fact, the first platform that needs to be jumped on. Once that person jumps on the platform, they will, in fact, get taken from another
Wolf is
player. They would
torn.
have to go to the first platform. When they're on that platform, you're going to want to see where
How was
the
he on the
eject
plate,
is and
though?
call it out. Callouts for platforms are completely up to the group. My groups usually use L1 and R2. Once
just spawn
the
them up,
person
like-
gets their objective hit, they will yell "get off plates." That's when everyone gets off, and a
never
new
got off.
knight will spawn, and a new person will be torn. You will do this 3 times. On the 3rd time, they will actually be able to interact with the buff, and they will have to slam on the corresponding wizard. If you want to make the fight easier, slam on the one shooting. If you want to make the fight go faster, slam on the green one. Now, if you do that, you'll all meet up in middle and stand on the ledges to face the corresponding wizard
got
you're
one.
trying to kill. For your loadout, you would want to have a long-range weapon like a sniper or a scout rifle to take care of the snipers that spawn in every so often
Cut
on
off.
each plates. For your secondary, you can use a machine gun or a assault rifle. You can. My recommendation is always going to be Callus Mini Tool because it is the best accurator in the game. For the heavy slot, I would suggest one person use the Galahorn rocket and everyone else use any legendary rocket you can. Anything with that's legendary will work as long as it can get those additional support Wolfpack rounds that Galley supplies. This melts the boss the fastest, and it's the easiest way to get it. You will just have to do this 2 times for each wizard, and then once that is done, then you would have counter. If you have any questions for this encounter, be sure to put in the comment section down below. I'll let the rest of this encounter play out.
Stay.
I'm leaving.
R1 starting.
I'm torn.
Alright.
Okay.
R2. No, wait, KG, come back. Come back.
I thought you said R2. I was gonna go to R2.
I know, but I called R1 as starting plate.
Oh, I keep hearing that wrong every time. I think that's where I'm fucking up, bro.
Okay,
It's fine.
we'll get it. Alright,
Yeah, I got on the plate,
get off.
and I called the second one. I
Alright,
don't
get
have a res room.
Alright, Guardian Storm.
Alright, R1 is starting plate again.
It's gonna be Pete. Okay.
Fuck, my bad. Oh, I see.
Get off.
Get off.
I'm torn.
Okay, go on your plate to cover it.
L2.
R2.
Okay, I'm on.
AG, come to me. Oh, fuck. Okay. You're getting sniped. Oh, you're getting sniped.
I don't have a res to. How you get off? I'll be okay.
I don't know, bro. I moved around the corner. I died instantly.
Oh shit.
So cool to watch.
Stay.
Fuck you.
For the Oryx encounter, this is the final boss of King's Fall. We're going to use the very same sort
He's
of
busy doing all
mechanic
the stuff,
for the plate system from Daughters. Instead of a knight spawning to signify the first plate will in fact be Oryx himself. Taken knights will spawn on each 4 plates to start the counter. Once all 4 taken knights are killed, Oryx will either shift left or right. He will then go to 2 plates. If he stops here, he'll just pull up his fist and slam. Do not
You lie to
step
me.
on a plate before he does this. This will kill you instantly. Step on when the platform glows green, and you can call out where the second platform will be. But at this point, the guy who is torn will in fact should be by you. Then he'll consider is jump like we normally would,
R2.
going from each spot to the beginning, so we can get these 3
On the wolf,
ones
on the wolf.
down. Once the jumping is happening, ogres will start to spawn next to your plate. Be sure to get these
already
down
gone.
as quick as possible. You don't want these
Go,
to move
platforms,
out of the
go.
way, just so everyone knows where each ogre is. Along with the ogre, there will
I gave you the
be
healing
a
aid for a
light
reason.
eating knight that will spawn on the opposite side of your plate. You gotta kill these as quick as possible just because they will consume your taken blights that you have to use for stunning Oryx. When the third person grabs the buff, which will allow them to again take the immunity buff from the knight that spawns in from the tomb shift. When this is happening, everyone else who doesn't need to be on a plate will be standing next to their bombs. There is a outer ring layer to the actual bomb. You're standing right outside that ring layer. You're gonna stand right outside their bomb. When in above your super, you see Oryx has claimed the darkness. That is when you step into your
is
bomb.
torn.
You stand in their bomb until your name pops up with has any corrupted light. Then you will rush into middle to get into the infinity bubble. Once he is stunned, you're gonna wanna fire all your heavy and special into Oryx's light heart. For weapons, for damage, you would use your linear or powerful special, whatever you have that is your highest light and highest damage. You will have one person using divinity just so you have that bigger crit spot and damage debuff. Now, doing damage, there's 2 outcomes that can happen with this. You can have the shade, which is Oryx swelling on his hand with a giant blight in the center. You don't want to touch it, it's going to instantly kill you. People who don't get brought in instantly, take care of the thrall that's spawning outside, so people inside don't have to worry about that. Once you're inside, there is a mini Oryx that has a giant sword. It's called the Shade. You want to try killing as quick as possible if you're heavy and special, just so not everyone has to come in, and so no one dies from the sword slam, has happened in the past. At this point, you just repeat the process. Taken knights will spawn on the plates, kill them taken knights, and repeat. Hopefully, people get able to drop heavy and special from ads and these taken knights, just so you have enough ammo for the next phase.
Shade.
When it comes to final stand, because there is in fact a final stand, but you can see the health bar has a marker towards the later third. You will have a detonated person that is going to kill the ogres and to do the blights to stun Oryx for final stand. Everyone else is meeting up all the way into the front of the room so you can get
He's
clear shot for Oryx's heart so everyone can do as much damage as possible. You want to keep on firing your heavy and your special into his heart until his health bar goes to 0, and then you would have beaten the raid. For super recommendations for warlocks, using well with lunar factions to get that extra reload and more damage. For titans, you can use Thunder Crash on Oryx for final stand. It's not recommended, but you can in fact do this. If you don't want to do that, you can always use hammer for Agglers to spawn more orbs for your warlock
You need to come
friends.
back to me,
For hunter,
Oryx.
if you don't have a good Star Eater scale build for the Arc Staff, you can always use your Celestial Nighthawk. It's always a good go-to to go for. If you have any questions for this encounter, be sure to put in the comment section down below. I'll let the final encounter play out. And I stream on Twitch every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Be sure to come by. We do a lot of Destiny stuff, a lot of Dead by Daylight stuff. It's a pretty chill and vibe place to go to. And if you have any questions about the raid entirely, about loadouts, about weapons, about encounters in general, be sure to put in the comment section down below. Anyway, I'll see you next training video. Bye, guys.
Quinn's got on your plate.
Okay.
I got with that one night.
One pickle.
I don't want no bubble judging over here, okay?
Fine.
Pop his bubble, haha.
Alright, get off plate.
Wolf is torn.
Wolf is starting.
R1.
KGB, get on. There's a little healing just in case.
Got it. Get off.
Alright, get near your bombs.
Where are we damaging from? Are we damaging from Cup or Sun?
3, 2, 1, go on your bomb.
Rolled out. Dude, you can't get there in time.
I feel like a piece of shit right now.
Going for a res.
I mean, let's do this on my name.
I got KJ.
I feel like a real piece of shit. I didn't even get a single shot on it.
That's fine. Shade.
Need again.
Let me in there.
Let me show this guy what I'm all about.
Yeah, bitch. Where is he?
Only using those words.
The profanity is just it's just not called for, okay?
Where the fuck is he?
It's a turtle style.
That's next DLC.
Could you imagine?
That's kind of what the supers are.
That's what I don't understand.
Hello?
Thing now.
Shady?
Here he comes.
He's dead.
He's in a pickle.
His name is Pete.
I missed every shot right there. I don't know what I was shooting at. Oh boy, this is a situation.
Fucking looking for something heavy,
Left side again. He's going to you now.
Yay. So excited.
He just can't hide it.
I'm torn.
Pull out.
Alright, it's R1.
Said R1 already.
Oh, I didn't hear it. It's okay.
And neither did I.
Oh, what the?
Why do I keep missing the crits?
Alright, get off plates.
Nice. good
Wolf
job.
is torn. L2. R2.
Next plate. Oh wait, never mind. Chilling.
Get off.
Jesus Christ.
Get off plate.
torn.
Plate.
Hi, Ship. How you doing, Ship?
R1. KGB get on.
L2.
I'm almost dead.
Someone get over there. If he dies, I'm gonna fall.
I'm coming. I'm going that way.
You're doing already on you now. You look dead on you.
I think I'm okay.
I'm with you.
Get off your plates. Get near your
Thanks,
bomb.
man.
Oh yeah.
Three, two, one. Go in. Go in.
Putting a well down.
I got next well.
What if I want to get next?
Oh, here's another well.
I wish you could give me a little heavy. That's what I
Here's, hey, you know what? Here's a rib, guys.
Hey,
Here's another rift.
guys, here's a wall behind us. What do you think about that?
I do appreciate that wall.
It was a huge wall, actually. Saved us.
Yeah, it really did. Thank you.
It is keeping the enemies off our ass. Let's
We're good.
think about it.